looks like Doc Rivers' time as a Sixers head coach might come to an end. So let's talk about it. And what is going on, everybody? So welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 76ers need to fire Doc Rivers ASAP. Now, before we get started in today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button to have it rank on YouTube and for the algorithm to tell me push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on, so guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video, multiple videos, couple game machines, or occasional live streams. Also, get in the comment sections down below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts about the Sixers needing to fire Doc Rivers. Also, you guys can check out all my social media and the Spotlight Sports Network social media, which will be linked down below in the description. So go check those out. Go give us a follow. Also, a huge shout out to the people at Spotlight Sports Network for partnering with me. So let's keep this partnership going. Plus, you guys can check out my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast with Robert and Tyler, every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link to the playlist down below. So with that being said, let's kind of hop right into it. So you probably read by the title saying, the Sixers do need to fire Doc Rivers. It kind of gets to the point where it starts to creep up in your mind. Like the Sixers should really think about firing Doc Rivers. And the way that I see it is, and many of the Sixers fans could definitely see it, is the amount of times that, not regarding the postseason, but we've seen a lot of the regular season games this year. Doc Rivers has blown a lot of leads. It's like you're not really putting that. It's pretty much set in stone just how this guy tends to operate. And the way that I want to go about it is just like the thing about Doc Rivers is, yeah, he may be the most overrated coach in NBA history, which, let's be real, that's kind of true. It also shows that at the times he's still riding on that one championship he won 14 years ago with the Boston Celtics when that was a super team back in 2008. Even this year, especially at this portion of the season where he has really disregarded the pick and roll, especially with James Harden, Joel Embiid, putting some of these young kids on the back burner, like Tyrese Maxey has been put on the back burner quite a lot in the handful of games. It's kind of getting concerning. It's like Doc Rivers is the kind of guy that he relies on the old veterans, which, and I said this before in my Sixers Top podcast episode, is that's not going to work. And I see it as how he just wants to rely on these older guys, but you can't let these younger kids, like a Tyrese Maxey, Paul Reed, Charles Bassey, Isaiah Joe, just to name a few, to let them play and keep developing. That's really, I don't know, I don't understand. Granted, yeah, I mean we had 2 winning seasons, but at this rate, this team is a second round exit. The fact where we had 2 winning seasons under Doc Rivers, but the fact we're still going to be another second round exit is embarrassing to say the least. And if I'm Elton Brand and the front office and the ownership, I'm looking at this is, how much longer do we have to put up with this? Having a winning season and then getting knocked out of the playoffs. Like what's it going to take to really understand that Doc Rivers might be the problem? Basically how this team is operated. But it's just like this. Doc Rivers just does not. And this is another thing too about if people see about Doc Rivers. He's super egotistical. He's arrogant as hell. It's just he doesn't want to hold himself accountable, and it's just and then he calls out his own players for not producing. It's and I'll make this a perfect example. After called out James Harden, saying he doesn't blame the bench. but he blames James Harden for the loss against the Pistons. Are you kidding me? It just shows that Doc is super delusional as hell. I kind of want to know what the hell is going through his mindset. It's like, first of all, if the players are not producing because you're not the one that's kind of, writing that mistake. But apparently that's he doesn't motivate this team. And from what I've understood, there a lot of some of these players are not liking Doc Rivers. And at some point, we've seen, NBC Sports Philadelphia come out with an article kind of talking about, basically explaining, somebody did kind of, who was very close to the team, kind of found out that this actually was happening. And I'm pretty sure that some of these younger guys and some veterans kind of just are kind of tired of putting up with Doc Rivers' bullshit. And it kind of gets you thinking, it's like, do the Sixers need to go in a different direction with a different head coach? Like, I don't know, like a Sam Cassell, Dan Burke, just to name a couple. Well, what do you guys think? What do you expect? Do you think, or not say what do you expect, but do you think the Sixers should fire Doc Rivers? Let me know what you guys' thoughts and reactions in the comment sections down below. But with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next video.